G, what up, G? What's
What
going
up, Anton? Man, first I'm gonna say it's good to see all y'all every time. Love dealing with y'all, man. It's a great show. But I just wanted to say, man, child support is one of them things that can go both ways. Some people bums, some people just don't want to do it. But it's bad. Like me, I got two kids, and I take care of my kids. And I was at a point where as I was giving my baby mother money, and she took that and it just blew her head up, and she just got worse. So I'm like 700 miles away from my kids. I'm in Atlanta, they up in DC, and I go home like every month. When I go home, I do it big for my kids. My kids love me to death. She don't get nothing. And it got to a point where she cool with it because my kids taken care of.
Let me ask you a question, G.
Yes, sir.
You don't actually go through the system to pay child support. You directly do whatever it is that you're gonna do for the kids, right?
Yeah.
How do you protect yourself against her one day going back and saying, "Hey, listen, I want to retroactively get child support for the children because I wasn't actually being supported." How do you protect yourself against that?
I mean, the only thing I do is I always pay with a card and I keep receipts. I got specific places I go with my kids and I don't go there personally. So
And
I
what
that
if what if the court then rules that that was actually a gift? Because they can. It's up to the court's discretion. How do you resolve that?
yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, they do that all the time, but that's something I deal with if it comes. But I just feel like being a good father and a good man is key. You know what I'm saying? And worrying about all that. If she decide to, do this and do that, I'm not really worried about it because my kids know, like my oldest is 13, so she'll be able to stand there with me because she rock with me. So she'll stand there with me and be like, nah,
Well, see,
dad, dad been doing the most.
this is the problem. G seems like he's a good guy, right? For the sake of conversation, seems like a good guy, and in his circumstance, he's kind of a deer in headlights because he's dependent on the woman, hoping that the woman do the right thing in the end, so that he don't have to suffer the consequences of being a good guy, but at the same time being taken advantage of because he probably don't even know any better, right? So he's trying to work with the woman, but at the same time, he's hoping that the woman do the right thing by the children, and he's also hoping that
You
she don't come
see,
back, or maybe she's just too ignorant to be able to even know that she can do it.
nah, I'm not working with her. I'm not working with her at all. I work with my kids. I told her what's up. Like, she got a dude now. She got a man.
But I think you're missing it, G. What I'm saying is, it seems like it's up to her to determine whether or not she wants to, at some point, come back and rob you and say that you need to pay retroactive child support, even though you were participating in the children's life.
I mean, one thing I can say is we have to deal with that in court because I got a lot of paperwork and a lot of evidence on what I do for my kids. So to say I was a deadbeat or I wasn't doing nothing for my kids, that's definitely cap, and I got paperwork to back that up. So
Hmm.
I done been to court with her. She tried to put me on a protective order and this, that, and the other. It was hilarious. Like the judge, female black judge, literally shot her down. Was like, nah, I'm not
Hold
going
on.
for it.
You
So
get a black female judge and everything was all right? You survived?
yeah, man, I said I
God bless
came
you.
out real good because it was just like nothing was adding up. Nothing was adding up, and it was like, okay, so did he put his hands on you? No. Did he threaten you? No. Then why you need to get him away? Well, he got guns and this, that, and the other, and
I
blah,
don't,
blah, blah. I'm just like, man, like, but
I
it
don't
was, it
think
was.
that
I
G
didn't expect
understand
it.
what I'm saying. I don't think that G understand what I'm saying. I don't think he really grasping.
No, I got you. I understand what you're saying. You're saying basically she has the legal right to come back and do whatever she want to do, and that's facts. But when we get in that courtroom, I'm gonna have my paperwork stacked up,
And you willing to deal with
and
whatever the consequences come, regardless.
absolutely,
What
absolutely.
I
I
have a
mean,
question. What paperwork are you going to present to prove that you've paid her child support?
so that's a different perspective right there. I feel like you don't pay the mom child support, you support your kids.
But you said that you
The
feel like
court. It's what the court think, not what you think, nigga.
Well,
Terry.
no, I understand what you're saying, but with that, child support is based around supporting the kids. It's not based around paying the kid's mother. So as
Shit.
long as
Well,
you've been
fella,
supporting your children and you've been taking care of your kids, it don't matter about how much money has transferred from your bank account to her bank account as long as you got a paper trail that say, I've been providing for my kids
Well,
That's
this
how
whole
that's how
time.
you feel though. That doesn't necessarily mean that that's the law.
here's a couple of tips to take with you. Okay.
Okay.
Avoid cash. Use Zelle, PayPal, Cash App, etc. with clear labels like child support or closed for the
All
child's
day.
name.
All
Always
day.
add a note to digital payments start stating what it's for, like child support for June. Keep receipts for anything you buy directly, clothes, food, school supplies. Save screenshots and organize them in a folder, Google Drive, Dropbox. Keep a simple log of dates, amounts, and what each payment was for.
Hmm.
Communicate in writing when possible. Text or emails that confirm you're helping with expenses.
Yeah, I was gonna say no, helping with expenses, like I literally buy directly for my kids and I keep my own receipts. I don't put no money in her hands because I don't know where that bread gonna go.
Yep, that's where you fucking up.
Yeah, this is well, I mean, it may work out for him, but this is one of the reasons why I think that we need to revamp family court laws.
Yeah,
Because
absolutely.
this just doesn't make sense to me personally.
Well, I mean, I think the family court laws is built on before women could even work.
They were. That's the problem.
And now that women out here getting the bag, like, so how much do I really have to put up? Like, from what I know and what I looked at, they break down my pay versus her pay, and then they figure out, who make the most in this, that, and the other,
Were
and then they break it down how much I got to pay.
were you ever married
So
to her? Were you ever married to her?
no,
Okay, I got you.
AG, AG,
AG,
real talk. What you should probably
uh,
do, what you should probably do is, and I believe you got the option to be able to talk to somebody who probably works down at the child services office or the
hmm
child support office where you can figure out what is a fair number that you can actually find out that would be suitable where if something did happen, you've already hit that threshold where you won't be penalized in the future. I think you
I
need to
don't
go
think
find that out.
I
I'm
don't
with
think
you 100%, but I think I'm over that. Like I spend freely on my kids. Like my kids be asking for whatever, and every time they ask me for something, I do it. And if my baby mother called me and she like, "Hey, I need some money for the kids," I'd be like, "Nah, what they need."
yeah.
Like what they need and whatever they need, I'm gonna pay for that, and I'm gonna make sure that fly in. And other than that, she's not touching a dollar because of the fact that, long story short, I'm down here in Atlanta. My job brought me down here, and I'm in an apartment. When I was up there, I was paying for a house. She got the house. I done already gave up so much and just let her have it because I don't want the stress from that. But my kids will always be taken care of. And honestly, she don't really bother me about nothing. And she summertime, school time come around, my kid want a bike, they want some new shoes, they want them shoes. Whatever they want, I got them. So it's not really a big argument with me from her. She do pretty good leaving me alone and just letting me provide for my kids because I feel like child support is to support children. It ain't to support the
G,
baby mother.
how old
do
is your
you have
youngest?
uh,
How old is your youngest?
5.
Hey,
Mm.
bro. Oh, no, hey, bro. Listen to me. Listen to
does
me.
she have
You got it. Hey, I'm not wishing nothing bad on you. You got to do something to protect yourself, bro. You got to do something to protect yourself. Anything. Listen. And I wanna be very clear about this. You say she got a dude.
Yeah,
Now, all right. Now, what if one day this dude start putting some ideas into her head?
he already doing it.
Oh,
Mm.
nigga, protect yourself, my nigga. Please protect yourself. Protect yourself, bro. This not
But
looking
yeah, if
good,
you're
bro.
gonna do stuff out of court, how come you don't at least get a legally binding contract where there's something? Go ahead, ABL.
Nah, I was agreeing with you.
Oh, yeah, where there's something legally on record, on file,
Yeah,
that
man.
this is what you guys agreed on.
It's legally
So
on
there,
file.
so there's
That's
some,
the
so
court.
there's some
That's the
type of,
court,
so
ain't
there's
it?
some type of trail.
If it's legally on file in the contract, that's the court, isn't it?
No,
Yo,
Not
G.
necessarily.
no
Not
child,
You
necessarily.
no family court.
could do a document and just get a notary, and you good. but
No,
that
I
might not really
mean,
hold up in court. I'm not sure
it's
how
just
strong that would
Yeah,
be.
that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, I think
it's hard for us to agree on
The reason
anything
why I
besides me
mentioned
just
it
throwing them
is
out.
because he has nothing to say that this is what they agreed to, right?
G
So nothing that works in good faith.
G go talk to a lawyer.
Yeah,
Facts.
in
And
D for
pay a one
That
DC.
time
part
fee.
in your
Go,
state, nigga.
yeah,
No,
go
not
pay a no in
in
her
D
state.
in
In her
DC where
state.
the kids are.
Go
Yeah.
I
go
can
talk to
definitely
a
tell
lawyer.
you from DC. I know mother
And
anyway.
you can even look on, you obviously do your own research, but you can pull
Yeah,
up DC's child support guideline calculator.
I've
Like
done
you
it
can
all.
get,
Yeah, I've
DC
done
get
yeah.
all that.
worse.
So if
Hmm.
you did all that, you might as well go to an attorney.
But you
You
really
might as
can't
well
because you
go
have to
ahead and
know
do
how
what
much the
Mika
mom
said
makes in
and
order
get
to
it.
fill out the calculator.
Listen,
You might
G.
as
Yeah, I
well
mean,
just go
and
ahead and take
honestly,
the next step
honestly,
and just get what you are doing with her. You know
hmm
her best.
no,
So figure out
I'm
the
not
best way
doing
to get her
nothing with
to
her.
you.
All the new
I'm
nigga know
not
her.
doing nothing with her. Yeah, exactly, Q. The new niggas know her. You know
No, I'm
me, I
just
know my
saying
keys, and that's what I'm dealing with.
G,
Hold on, y'all. Hold on, y'all.
protect yourself, bro.
How mmany kids you got with her?
Two,
And what's the other kid? What's the age?
13,
13 and 15.
13 and 5.
because it says
Yeah,
in
13 and
DC it
5.
can go
Protect
up to
yourself, man.
21. So you may just want to reconsider
G,
having some level of
Protect
Shit, when
yourself.
agreement.
they go
hold
to
on, hold
college,
on.
it can go up to
I gotta
26.
I gotta bring somebody up, G. But I appreciate you for coming on.
Hey,
My,
man, love y'all,
I
my
man.
hope it
advice for
stays
Peace.
how it
you,
is for you.
my
Good
advice for
job.
you is go. We armchair quarterbacking you right now, but please go. Just
I'm
a
Tom
lot of them
Brady.
will.
Go to court.
A lot of them will talk to you and just, you know what I'm saying, if you explain your situation.
I
They'll
just got
talk
one
to you.
question
I didn't tell
before
him
you
to
go.
get an
I just got
attorney.
one question
Shut
before you
up. I
go.
did not tell him to get an
I just
attorney.
got one question before you go.
Yeah.
Niggas is
From
always
is
lying.
she from Southeast?
No, I'm from Uptown, 14th for Euclid. You say you
Oh,
from Baltimore?
no, I'm from Georgia Avenue.
Oh, okay, I was about to say two for me.
T.
I'm
Thank you,
from
G.
91st Street, nigga, Oklahoma
All
City.
right, y'all.
What's up, niggas?
All
All
right.
right. I'm gonna bring one more up here. Vaughn, what up, Vaughn?
What's going on, man? Hey, I love what y'all got going on. Can y'all hear
Thank
me
you, big
cool?
dog. Yeah, we can hear you great. What's the word?
For sure. I wanted to address, since the last dude came up, I think his name was G Lock. I got a
Uh-huh.
similar situation, but what I initially wanted to address was Slimmy and Molly when it comes to the culture. Like y'all both are right. Like you always gotta hold man accountable in any culture at any time in history. That's just the way the earth and the world works. But at the same time, we got in 2025, we got what we got going on as far as women and just everybody. Like it's a revolving door in the black culture. Like men, if we stand up and be like, all right, fuck the whole Pookie, Ray Ray street nigga culture, real men stand up and bring the niggas who's cool, like make being the stand up man cool again. That's gonna kill women want to go to these street niggas. You know what I'm saying?
No, it
Like, 'cause
ain't.
that shit, that yes, it will, bro. Like, if we make what women go to as far as with men
Such a
and
pessimist
whatever culture,
tonight.
women see whatever men like whatever. All right, let's say in our culture right now, Poogies and Ray Rays, whatever street niggas, that's the cool thing. If we make being a real stand up man, a great father, and morals and principles, religion don't necessarily have to do with it, but whatever. Stand up principles and character, like being a great person, being a man and good person in your community, uplifting your brother and your sister or whatever. If that's paramount, we left. If that's paramount, then
It sounds so
the women are
peaceful,
gonna
but not
follow.
realealistic.
Talk about it,
See, you
ABL.
they can't
No,
even
no, no,
see
no,
it.
no.
Their vision
Cool.
ain't even big enough. They can't even see it. I
Stop,
No,
would say your
Carrie.
no,
name,
Wait,
but
cool.
wait, Carrie, why you
Stop,
doing me
Carrie.
like that?
Hold on,
Stop,
hold on.
Carrie.
Anton is blocking your name, so
Did,
I don't know your name.
who's
No,
to
no, no. Hold
say
on, hold on, hold on.
who's to
Vaughn,
say how
Vaughn,
long this will take? You know what I'm saying? It could
Vaughn.
take
Here,
a
and I'm gonna
hundred
move you on
years.
this side so they
What's
can see
up?
your name. Vaughn, did you
For
hear the
sure.
story that Kerry told
Vaughn, I'm
yesterday
with you.
about the dirt mercs?
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
You're always bringing up old stuff.
It was just yesterday.
I mean, hey, if nah, that was just yesterday. Shit. Look, I am one of the people who agree. Listen, I'm somebody who agree. I love women. I love y'all so much. I don't agree with listening to women. Men be
Okay, hold on,
men.
Vaughn. Hold on, Vaughn. Give me a second. So give me your other story that
Harry
you was
about to
gonna
take you
say
down there.
about being in a similar situation. What was you gonna say about that one?
Oh no, I mean shit. Hey, shout out to the DMV. I'm from there too. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Maryland, Waldorf, Maryland. But I got a baby. Well, my son's mother, I'm not with her. I don't want to
Uh-huh.
say baby mom. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Just like the last caller, not on
How old
child.
is your kid? How old is your kid?
He's 6.
Okay, and you on child support?
No, I'm not on child support.
Okay. So go ahead. Go ahead.
Oh, that
Tell
nigga
us the
laughing.
story.
Nigga, I
Tell
got
us the
finesse.
story.
I'm the only one paying my shit in this bitch.
But not. Like I got a homeboy. He put himself on child support. I'm like, bro, why would you do that? But he'll steadily be like, bro, put yourself on child support. Put yourself on child support. But he's like, damn, they just fucked me for this. They just fucked me for that. They just took my tax return. I don't know the details on the tax
Cause that
return shit,
nigga
but he's like, oh
behind.
Because he was behind.
no, no, but he,
God.
He probably
yes,
wasn't behind. He probably wasn't behind.
He
He probably
probably
but
just
was. He probably
he
was.
just now got on that shit.
Nah,
It
he
just
not.
happened. They've been divorced for like it just lagged out for a second. I heard ABL said he probably wasn't behind.
They've been divorced for how long?
Oh damn, I can't. Oh, a year tops.
Well, no, what is your situation? So you got a 6 year old with a girl.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So like I moved to like over a couple years, 3 different states because she's in the military. Because I was initially military. That's how we met, and I got out in like 2018.
Hmm.
So like I was in Alabama, and then Conception. She was stationed in Idaho. I moved there. We moved to Texas in 2022. No, scary, 2020, and then we moved to Florida 2024.
Okay,
But went go ahead.
so what is your situation? Like she just say, "Hey, give me whatever it is that I need." What happens?
Oh, okay, I got you. Yeah, it's kind of I guess a 50-50 situation. So I see him Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and every other weekend. So 3 to 5 times a week. And
Okay.
then whenever he's with me, I pay for everything. And she'd be like, "Hey, he needs this. I'm sending it. You know, the money. I'm sending it, or I'm
Does
getting
she
it,
got a
giving it to her."
boyfriend? She got another man yet?
Oh, yeah, she married.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
That nigga.
Why hold on, wait. If you have him some of the days and she has him
uh,
some of the days, why is she calling you to ask, hey, he needs some of this? Isn't that 50-50? Why is she
no,
asking
no,
for
no, no, no.
extra?
I will say, for as far as lunch money, that's
Why is she
literally
asking for
all
lunch
she
money?
Well,
says.
if you listen what he said, it's not 50-50.
Well, I mean, technically, maybe it's not, but I don't know.
What's the days? You said every other day, right?
Monday, basically Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then
Yeah.
every other weekend. So, for example, this week, Monday, Wednesday,
Not
Friday.
50-50.
Next
Nigga, do
week
the
and
math.
last week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
So
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 it
so
shouldn't. I'm not 50-50. Whatever that is what it is.
So
so
she
how do
got
you
your money, child support money,
hold on, Maker. Hold
No,
on a
I
second.
don't
and
pay. I don't pay child support.
yeah,
So
but you paying something though.
how do you
Not
okay, so
right.
what are your thoughts about this whole subject? Do you think that it worked for you? Do you think that it's problematic? How do you feel about the whole situation?
Okay, so ideally, I had a kid with somebody, and I wouldn't. All right, so if I could see, obviously nobody can. If I could look from when I got her pregnant to the future, I want to
Hmm.
have a kid. I want to. If I'm having a kid, I want to see my kid every. Because if I could, if it was up to me, I would see my kid every day by choice and have him live with me. You know what I'm saying? All that.
Do you
Not
got a new girl? You got a new girl?
nah, not yet.
That's why she's straight. That's why
Are
she
you
ain't tripping.
are you when you do get with these chicks out here, be real with me. Come on, Vaughn. I know what
For
it is.
sure. Yeah.
Do you strap up
Yeah.
every time?
Yeah.
I don't know, man. You don't sound convincing, sir.
Woo.
You don't
I
sound
did. All right.
convincing.
All right. It
Man,
depends.
y'all
Like,
proving
if
Molly's
if
point
no,
more and
listen.
more.
If she, I feel like this is not even relevant, but I'm gonna answer the question. But if it's somebody that's like my friend, we really rock with each other, I won't. But in general, yes.
It's my friend. I'm fucking
My
going.
friend,
Because
it
they
is.
can't get
But nah,
pregnant.
nah, I got a vasectomy, so they really can't.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Well, then
Oh,
that's
you good,
different.
man? Fuck them STIs.
Right?
My man said, "Yo, she my friend. It's all right."
Yeah, yeah, for real, for real.
I catch some, we won't be friends no more. I roll the dice.
Nigga,
You
what?
hear me?
Jesus
Fucking white
Christ.
die. It's all good, bro.
Life is about risk. But what's the relevance? What's relevant? You know what I'm saying? Like in that question, what's relevant about
He's
that?
like, why you asking me that?
No, real
Because
like
you basically are
What happened to the
justifying,
whole vision you started this call with?
because you justifying what Carrie and Molly and stuff are kind of saying, because if guys is out here kind of moving reckless, it makes it more difficult for us to be able to defend, because you, even though we
okay,
know that
okay,
we
okay,
need,
okay, yeah, yeah, yeah.
even though we know we need to
So
change some of the things about family court and child support laws, it's hard, it's much harder when you don't do your part and be responsible with your dick.
100%, but that was my pre-vasectomy attitude. Feel me?
Hey
I
yo.
wanna I wanna say something. I wanna say something to you,
Feel
Vaughn,
me?
about your
Yes,
first
sir.
your first statement about how you were saying like if we made
Yes,
being
sir.
a stand-up guy cool again, men cannot dictate what's cool to women. We just can't. We can't.
Why
So
not?
that wouldn't work.
That's a fact.
Women
Wait,
decide what is cool in the culture to them and what they will accept. So we
Hey,
can't.
watch this.
well,
Studs,
That's
studs
not
dress up
true.
like the street dudes.
They do. Yep, you're right.
That and
That's
that's a
cool.
woman. A
cool.
woman
100%
who
true.
wants another woman has a street dude attire. That's what they like. What
Facts.
you gonna do about that?
Cool,
That is
but all
100%
right.
true.
It cut out a little
But
bit.
It
I heard
gets
what you said at the end,
pedestalized. I don't
but
know if that's what women like.
but why? But that's
I
Why
mean,
look?
lesbian.
Why
women
look? Why
pedestalize,
look?
and then what
Men
they like to
pedestalize
an
You're
extent.
you
certain
just
kind of
proved her
Go ahead,
men,
point.
man.
You just
No,
proved the
no, no.
point.
Women pedestalize a certain
Crazy.
type of man.
This
but
is
Men
crazy.
don't
why?
pedestalize men at all.
Yes, y'all
Homosexuals do.
do.
No, but
Y'all
no,
Homosexuals,
no,
praise
no,
the
no,
homo,
rappers.
no.
Y'all praise the
homosexuals. No,
athletes.
no, no,
No,
no,
Like,
no.
stop, stop.
Homosexuals,
Molly is right
homosexuals
mostly, but
pedestalize men.
Slimmy, you're
Other men
also
don't.
right though.
Uh,
Who you
um,
Nah,
talking about? Talk about
these
Slimmy.
dudes,
ped-
bro. Think about this. If I can speak right,
Man, them freeze frames is
Stop.
country
crazy.
belong to homie or
Somebody
right
said
some
black
too.
culture is
But
doomed. That is for sure.
I,
It's doomed.
look, and it's up to us. It's looking like that, but we can change it. The percentage is low on our favor, but I mean I can only have hope, you know.
we
Anyways,
can't
Yeah,
dictate.
but
We
you
can't
just
dictate what women like.
No, y'all
no,
can't
no,
say that
you're
though, because
right. But
not all
man,
women
but look,
like
look, look,
hood
look, look, look.
dudes. You have a big population of women that
Majority,
are not gonna
majority,
be that won't
black
feel safe
community.
around
I'm
a hood
talking.
guy. That's just a
It
black
doesn't matter,
community.
Molly.
Y'all
We
gotta
can't
stop saying that.
dictate what women
No,
like.
because other women
y'all.
are not
That's
Yes,
why I'm
y'all
pedestalizing
saying
the
can.
Molly and
thugs
Y'all
though,
can
Slimby.
heavily
Slimmy.
I'm gonna get
influence
into
it.
It's
that.
y'all black
Y'all two be
men.
on that.
All I need is
Y'all
one
can
mic. One
heavily.
mic.
Yeah,
All I need is one mic.
Molly, what
Nobody
you
else
Nah,
talking about?
pedestalizes thugs
but
y'all can
except
nah, it's
black
heavily
crazy.
men.
Y'all
influence
go
it.
back and forth, but y'all both right though to a sense though.
No,
Like,
no,
Hold on,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
wait,
no,
hold
no,
on, wait,
no,
nah,
wait, wait, hold on, wait, hold on,
no,
y'all.
no.
So, but it goes back, and I love Molly, but it go back to something we were talking about last week. Remember, Molly said last week, I think it was last week or earlier in the week, she said something about when her and 2K were going back and forth. She said 2K said, "Oh, I'm gonna tell you to shut up," and she said, "You're not my man to
oh
tell me to shut
yeah,
up." So if every man can't be responsible or over every woman, then how are you going to correct the community? Because every man would have to have the authority to actually put you in line. Every man will have to have the
nah.
authority to be able
No,
to.
that's up to the man's wife.
What
Okay,
No,
culture?
her.
no, no. That's not
What
how a
culture
community
is that
works.
happening in?
Hold on, wait, wait, wait. Hold on. That's not how a community works. Remember the whole it takes a village to raise a child. So when you would walk down the street, if the lady over here saw you doing wrong, she could spank you. That this person over here could spank because everybody who was over the child
Well,
was
But
able
women are
to
not
chastise.
children.
So
And
if
I don't see my husband letting
but
another
the
grown
shit,
man
to an
tell
but you're
me
talking
extent.
to
about a
shut up.
community. You're not talking
Shit.
about it. You're not talking about an anecdotal situation. You're talking about a community. And in a community, okay, that's the that's how that works.
A
That's why men need
community
to
is an
walk like
ideal
that.
situation.
the
That's
so
why
why
men
can
need
every
to
other
walk
community
like that
figure this
and
out
act
except
like
the
Ooh,
that.
black
And
walk
men
Because
like
community?
need
hold
to
on,
that.
get
wait,
in
I
because
like
line.
because
how you
every
said
other
that.
community, the women allow themselves to be under the authority. That's why.
Vaughn, I appreciate you, big dog.